Hi, this is Andre from JBoss Tools, and I'd like to show you some new features coming up in the next JBoss Tools release regarding the OpenShift server adapter, which allows you to publish local files to the OpenShift application. So let me start by creating a new OpenShift application. And have a fresh setup to show you how things behave. I'll pick a PHP application since this is the application that has the quickest turnaround. Call it PHP and have a go. You see now the widget is creating the application, and we're waiting for OpenShift to finish that process. Once the application is created, it will get imported to the workspace, and the tooling will do some modifications on the imported project. While we wait for OpenShift to finish, in the next step you'll see a commit dialog popping up, showing you the changes and asking you to have a local commit and possibly push it back to OpenShift. So now that the application was created, the cloning happens. The application is imported to a project and the commit dialog shows up, showing you the changes and asking you to commit and eventually to publish things back. I can only cancel for the moment since I have a changed file, but I didn't tell it to commit it, and I have no commit message. So once I add some commit message and tell it what file to include in the commit, I can commit and eventually publish back to OpenShift. A thing I'll do right now. So I see that the commit happened, since the project is now decorated with an arrow up 1, which means the local Git repo for the PHP application is ahead of the remote by 1 commit. I now see in the console that the local commit was pushed back to OpenShift. OpenShift reacted by restarting the application and activating it. So if I now go and add some files, I'll add a file I'll commit, which I call added. I'll add a second file which I won't commit and call it temporary. And for the sake of the demo, have a simple commit via igit. Give it some commit message. And only include the added. I can now commit. And I see, once again, the project that was clean before is ahead of the remote by 1. So if I now go to the server adapter and tell it to publish, it will present me a commit dialog or a publish changes dialog, which for the moment can only publish, because there is no commit we can do. There is no commit message, there are no files. So if I add, but there is no file that shall be committed, it's not checked, and there is no commit message. So the only thing the server adapter can do is publish the commit that is present locally, the one which includes added txt. It can only push that back to OpenShift. If I now include temporary and add some commit message, I can commit and publish. I can have an additional local commit and push that back to OpenShift. If I uncheck, I can only publish. Let us do the simple publish right now. See what happens. The decoration should go away since we push a local commit to the remote. I see OpenShift catching up, restarting the application and activating the deployment, and the decoration is gone. If I now do publish, I can't do anything. There is no local commit that I can push back, and there is for the moment no commit message nor any file. If I now add a commit message and add some file, I can commit and publish. Let's see how that goes. OpenShift catches up, activates the new repo state and activates the deployment.